indeed. So the NFL Top 100 is complete, ladies and gentlemen. We have the top 10.
I wanted to talk about this. I'm happy you brought this up.
Oh, you did want to talk about it. Perfect.
I did.
So I will tell you what, I was doing my thing, and I ended up pulling up the top 10 and then also the top 100. Let me go ahead and pull this up. NFL top 10. And here you go.
Did you see them yet?
What's that?
The NFL released their top 100 lists, and they released the top 10.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. So we have the NFL top 100. All right,
Shrink that screen a little bit. Shrink.
What I think should be interesting as well is we should take a look at 11 through 20 as well. So we can ultimately end up giving our complaints about this top 3. NFL top 11 through 20. Let's just pull this up so we can have a good understanding. This is what it was looking like. At 20, you have Amon-Ra St. Brown. 19, Jalen Hurts. 19, Derek Stingley. 17, Dexter Lawrence. Fred Warner at 16. Goff, 15. Trey Hendrickson at 14. Sewell at 13. Chris Jones at 12. TJ Watt at 11. And then here is the top 10. At first glance, what is your biggest complaint on the top 20 in the NFL? I'm starting off with TD on this one.
My biggest complaint, I actually don't really have one.
Really?
There you go, Dan.
Yeah, I don't have a complaint. I mean, maybe Josh Allen's a little too high, but it's okay. He had a good season.
Oh, my God.
But yeah,
Well, I wanted to get your thoughts of that right away. I mean, you're talking about the MVP of the league isn't even the number 1 quarterback on the list.
Tyreek was number 1 a year ago, and he wasn't the MVP. That's
Well,
not
he was
how it
offensive
works.
player of the year.
Yeah, well,
Just like
I
Saquon.
Yeah, so, exactly.
So what do you mean by Tyreek? I said he's not the number 1 quarterback.
Oh yeah, I mean because he's not. He's not. I mean,
Yeah, but TD, my question was he won MVP, which is a quarterback award.
Which the NFL this year, the writers that voted, they took a hit this year on MVP. They hurt the integrity of it. It'll be fine. They'll get back on track. But everybody in their right mind knows Josh Allen was gifted the MVP. Okay. Now, he was awesome. He was great. He was deserving of being second place. But he wasn't the best player in the league. Lamar Jackson was. But Josh Allen won it. And at the end of the day, hey, he got it. They voted on it. But you know what players believe? You know what players, where the real respect comes is where players are voting on it primarily. And in the top 100 tells you all you need to know. This is what the players say. This is who they fear the most. And it's not a knock on Josh Allen. They're going to take this as hate because he's number 3. That is phenomenal. Anybody in the top 10, it's like, wow. You know, So it's not a knock. Players fear Lamar Jackson more than they fear Josh Allen. That's just a fact.
Mm-hmm. So first off, that's complete and utter nonsense. One thing I will say, it's very important. It's very important to understand the context of this NFL Top 100 player voting period. Voting occurs between Thanksgiving to January 1st of the previous regular season. Mm-hmm. And that was when Lamar Jackson entered into the conversation of, oh my God, maybe Josh Allen is not going to be the NFL's MVP. And well-deserved, right? Like with Lamar Jackson, he had a great back half of the regular season. I'm not taking that away from him. But again, I'm going to die on this hill. If you were to separate NFL fans that do not have a deep-pitted hatred for the quarterback of Josh Allen, and you separate biased Bills fans, I'm willing to admit that probably about 80% of them would look at this the way that it should be looked at. Lamar Jackson, while proven that he can elevate his team without star-studded talent around him, I can assure you and promise you this. His supporting cast leaps and bounds better than Josh Allen. He had 8 Pro Bowlers. He had a couple of All-Pros. While Josh Allen had Josh Allen. Several times you guys hear this on the show over and over and over again. The Buffalo Bills are truly Josh Allen. So the NFL Top 100 does not suggest most valuable. Josh Allen is clearly the most valuable to his team than Lamar Jackson. Because they had literally one of the best running backs in the NFL.
So let me ask this follow-up question.
Go
Who's
ahead.
the better football player?
Who's the better football player? I would give it to Josh Allen because he can stay healthy. He stayed healthier.
Okay, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
okay, both healthy. Who's the better football player?
Definitely Josh Allen.
Okay.
You just said that was the reason, though. Give me another reason if it's not the health.
We'll go with career statistics.
Oh my God! Listen, let me say something, Richie, about this whole narrative that people love to cast. Okay, it ain't Lamar Jackson fault that Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills front office can't put a better supporting cast around him, and he's already proved it with less of a supporting cast. Without the Derrick Henry and everything in a struggling offensive line in the past, he has proven. Let's not forget the man has won MVPs with much less. So just because he starts to get a supporting cast that helps make the team better for the ultimate goal of a Super Bowl, he's getting penalized for it. No, that's just, in my opinion, it's just not how it works. As you get a supporting cast, like Saquon Barkley, for instance, a lot of people thought that Lamar Jackson's stats would go down as a result of sharing the carries and having a more reliable run game to not pass the ball as much. But no, they didn't go down. They either sustained or increased. So there is a benefit of having better things around you, but those things can also pull from you statistically, and he did not allow that to happen to him. Why is it that Buffalo Bills fans get so up in arms at the fact that he is the third best player in the NFL? That players see it that way. The men that are on that field putting it on the line see it that way. Why are y'all up in arms? It is okay. He won the MVP. Be proud of that that diversity inclusion trophy that he got, okay? So let's just call it what it is, Dan. It's not a slap in Josh Allen's face to say he's number. And by the way, Dan, hold on. We're talking about Lamar Josh. So are you saying that Josh should have even gotten it over Saquon?
Yes.
Oh,
For sure.
See, you okay? You don't think you have?
Okay.
They call me delusion all the time. You don't think you have blinders on for your guy?
No, not at all. It's as unbiased as humanly possible. I am coming out as unbiased as humanly possible. And look, listen, I have all the respect in the world for Lamar Jackson. I genuinely do. He's a good quarterback. He's one of my favorites in the league.
No.
However, here's the deal. Nobody is asked to do more than Josh Allen. And whether or not that's a Brandon Beane issue with Josh Allen, he ultimately ends up delivering. Now, again, a lot of us are saying, like, who's the better player here? Sure, like, we can go ahead and put statistics up there, and let's pretend that defensive coordinators have no idea what to do in coverage when they have a guy like Derrick Henry in the backfield. Hence why all their wide receivers had crazy separation all year. One thing you can't deny is playoff success. One thing you cannot deny is playoff success as far as individual performances, statistical performances, and that's Josh Allen. He's a way better playoff quarterback than Lamar Jackson. He has better career statistics and all of the statistics that matter. He stays healthy.